first of all, I think it's really important that students do their homework, right? And what I mean by that is the more objective data you can bring into a salary negotiation, the better off you're going to be. Because really what an employer is trying to do is put their best foot forward and give you the best offer that they can. But the truth is that not every employer has the time or the resources to really do their research and figure out what that market value is worth for any particular position. We try to, and we try to get as best we can. But if you can come to me and show me that, hey, you have a range between X and Y, but actually I think the range is more between this and this, and if it's data that I can look at and validate, then I am more than willing to figure out whatever I need to do to get the employee that I want to come in, right? And if that means paying a little bit higher salary because that's what they're worth, then that's terrific. Then we both win in that case, right? So I think it's really important that a student do their homework to make sure that they're able to validate and figure out what a real live position is worth in that company, at that job, and in that job market. So it's important to understand that when you're researching salary, you want to get as much objective data as possible. Subjective data can be useful, but it's got to be more than, well, my uncle did this job and he said that he made $100,000 a year. Okay, that's fine and that's a data point, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I think it's important to use valid data and research-based data to make sure that the information you're getting is accurate. So for example, the Vermont Department of Labor has a very good website that gives salary information by job title and by region, because not every region in Vermont or in the country is going to have the same sort of salary data. A position in Burlington is probably going to pay different than that same position in St. Johnsbury, just because of the differences in region. So the Vermont Department of Labor is a very good place to get that information within the state. If you're looking for a job outside of the state of Vermont, I don't have a lot of experience with their particular state websites for things like that, but every state collects that data as to what the salary information is by region and by state, and so they have it. It's just a matter of how well they are able to display it on their website. There are other sites that people in my business use. There's paid subscription sites that you can pay for that offer really good validated data on what salary information is available. And there's other public sites like payscale.com or salary.com or glassdoor.com. Some of those are paid, some of them are not, some of them are free. A lot of it is crowdsourced though, so you need to be careful that the data you're getting is accurate. A lot of people think salary is the number, right? It's X number of dollars per year, right? But that's really not the case. That's only part of the story. Salary is really about compensation, and we talk about salary in terms of compensation or the total compensation package. And what I mean by that is, in addition to the pay that you're going to receive in dollars every week or every month, there are things like paid time off, like health care insurance, like 401k employer match, like a gym membership, or like educational reimbursement. All of those things have real value and add up to be maybe salary plus 30% in some cases, or 20%, or there's an extra value attached to that compensation that makes up your total compensation package. So yes, my job may be worth X number of dollars per year, but it's actually more than that. And so when you're looking to negotiate salary, you're really looking to negotiate compensation as a whole. And by taking that big picture view, now you're able to compare apples to apples when you're looking at 2 or 3 different job offers as to what is actually providing the most value.